Are you looking for some fun things to do in and around Viera, Florida? Well, in this video, I've got the top 5 things that you should do when you're visiting historic downtown Melbourne, which is about 25 minutes south and east of Viera. If you're looking for all things to do in and around Viera, eat, sleep, work, play, this is the channel for you. Like, subscribe, so that way you get more information, you get notified when I'm putting out some more content. But if you hang around, we will talk about the top 5 things to do here in downtown Melbourne, and if you stick around to the end, I've got a couple bonus ones for you as well.
You're the night sky trying to make me see your stars, but the dark gets so lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence, and the dark's all that I see. When your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound, I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky.
My name's Richard Chase. I am a broker associate with LPTRealty, and I moved to Viera about a year ago. And when I was moving to Viera, I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know any of the restaurants, any of the places to go, things to see, stuff to do with the kids, beaches to visit. So I'm going to help you all out since you're moving to the area. We will go through, we will find the best places to eat, best things to do, best beaches to visit, so that way you can figure out where in Viera, where in the Space Coast is the best spot for you. So if you're looking to find out everything there is to do, eat, sleep, work, play, what the Space Coast and Viera offers you, this is the channel for you. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel so that way you get notified every time I put out a new video. We'll put out a new video every single week, and that way you can start to learn about the Space Coast and Viera and find out which spot is best for you. Today we're in downtown Melbourne, and when we first moved to the Viera area, we had no idea what to expect with downtown. We knew it was a historical area, but we didn't know which restaurants were good, which restaurants were bad, what we could do down here. So over the course of last year, we've tried a bunch of the restaurants down here. We've done a lot of the different things there are to do down here. So today we're going to walk through and we're going to visit some of my favorite places to eat and some of my favorite things to do. So that way you kind of have an idea of when you come down to downtown Melbourne, some of the spots you should hit. Lots of shops down here. There's over 300 businesses down here. A lot of them are small boutique shops, locally owned, operated. Really, really cool spot, really walkable. But everything's not rosy down here in downtown Melbourne. There are some pitfalls. One of the biggest is parking. You've got New Haven, which is right here, one street. So depending upon when you come down, right on New Haven, parking is very, very limited. You can see behind me, not a lot of spots. And as we get to the east side, where the bulk of the restaurants are, parking becomes even more limited. But a block to the north and a block to the south, there are a lot of parking spaces. So when you come down to downtown, if you're coming down during the peak winter months or you're coming down prime time for dinner, you just need to be aware of that. And when we come down, we don't look to park right on New Haven. We actually predominantly park at City Hall, which is just across Strawbridge, and we walk a block, and then we're right on in downtown. So just be aware of that. That's probably the number one concern people have with the downtown area, is they expect to come down here at 6 or 7 o'clock at night and park right in front of the restaurant they're going to eat at. It just doesn't happen. So you need to be aware of that. You need to plan accordingly, and you need to be prepared to walk a couple blocks. But it's a downtown district. That's what you're here for. You're walking around, you're outside, you're enjoying the weather, you're window shopping, seeing which shops you can come in and out of. That's part of the experience. So you just need to be aware of that as you're coming down. The number 2 pitfall is down towards the east side, and we'll show that to you. There's train tracks down there. And earlier, I guess it was actually last year, late last year, 2023, Brightline started running trains past the downtown area. So Brightline is a high-speed train service that connects Miami and Orlando. So the trains pass through the train tracks about every 18 minutes. And as they come through, they can be going upwards of 80 miles an hour. So you just need to be aware of it. Obviously, it's a train crossing. The bars come down, the bells and lights chime, but you just need to be aware of how frequently these trains come through, because they do connect, as I said, Orlando all the way down to Miami. They do slow down as they're coming through residential areas and business areas. As an example, one of the conductors, I was speaking to him a couple months ago, and where the train turns around the Cocoa Beach area, where they change from going north, they start to swing west to go into Orlando. It's called the Cocoa Curve. He was telling me they were going through the Cocoa Curve, I think it was around 150 miles an hour. So these things go fast. So you just need to be aware of it as you're walking around. When those bells go off and the bars come down, don't try to run across the train tracks, because at 80 miles an hour, the train will win every single time. But those are probably the two biggest negatives about the downtown area. So you just need to be aware of it as you're coming down here. Now this place is a staple. This is one of my favorite places in all of downtown, Megs Irish Pub. Now don't be confused by the Irish Pub in the name. They have really, really good food. I was here just a couple days ago and had the Pub Trinity, which is shepherd's pie, Irish stew, and bangers and mash. Holy cow, it was amazing. Great bar. They've got your Guinness and Smithwick's on tap. They have live music. Really, really, it's been an icon down here in downtown since I think about 2000. So 24 years they've been here serving great food. And when it comes to Megs, any Irish pub, you really think about St. Patrick's Day. And Meg O'Malley's really gets into St. Patrick's Day. So much so that they don't just celebrate on St. Patrick's Day, they celebrate for a whole week. That's right, a whole week. So much so that the entire street gets shut down. So they barricaded off over there. They barricaded off down by the train tracks. So it's just walkable. It's just pedestrian traffic. They've got bars, they've got live music, they've got vendors all over the place every day celebrating for the entire week. They've got the Irish step dancers out here. They've got Irish music. On St. Patrick's Day, they do a keg race where they actually have relay teams rolling a keg down the street to the next person on their team, and then they roll it back. It is awesome. They do a 5K, and then they've got the St. Patrick's Day parade down here. It is the best celebration of St. Patrick's Day in Brevard County that I have ever seen. It is amazing to really get down here and get immersed in St. Patrick's Day. And St. Patrick's Day is one of those holidays where I don't care who you are, where you came from, you're Irish on St. Patrick's Day. That's kind of like Cinco de Mayo. Same thing. So come on down here for your next St. Patrick's Day. You want to come down to downtown Melbourne and participate in some of the week-long festivities Meg O'Malley's has to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. It's really, really amazing. The next spot I love is right here. And you see we're here a little bit early. It's only, I don't know, 9:30 in the morning, so they're not open yet. But this is the Alligator Reef Club. Really cool spot, indoor, outdoor dining. Show you up there. But they've got live music, upper scale dining. Food is phenomenal. Really, really good food here. So now we're in June, so it's getting a little bit hotter. So come early, come late before the heat really kicks in. But really cool spot to sit outside. Lots of coverage for the trees. They've got the shade banner up. But then you can also eat inside as well. They've got live music. Last time I was here, I had the whiskey grits. I mean, you like whiskey, you like grits, what's not to love about that? But it's really, really good. So nice thing about Alligator Reef is we're down on the other side, the west side of New Haven. So there's more shops down here, less restaurants. So it's a little bit quieter. So this is a good spot. Definitely try this place out on your top 5 places to visit in downtown Melbourne. And here's another one of those spots you want to stop in downtown, Main Street Pub. Main Street Pub's been a staple down here for, I don't know, 20 years. They've got 3 different bars. including that rooftop deck up there. And what's unique about Main Street Pub is they only use fresh juices in their drinks. So they've actually got juice squeezers on their bar tops. So if you were to order something that has, say, orange juice in it, they're gonna squeeze that orange fresh for you right there when you order it. So really, really unique, really, really cool spot. Definitely wanna check out Main Street Pub. Another spot that we're gonna come up to right now is the best Thai and Korean food I've had since I came to the Viera area. It's right here in the middle of downtown, nondescript storefront. You'd never guess it, but it's this spot right here. Mangetsu Korean Grill, Sushi and Thai. It's phenomenal. Just be prepared when you come out here to expect a wait, because they typically have a wait, whether it's lunch or dinner. So be prepared for that, but it is awesome. One of the best restaurants in the downtown district area. Across the street now, hopefully we don't get hit by a car. But yeah, this is one of your spots. If you're looking for maybe the first spot you go to in downtown to try, Mangetsu might be it. If you love Korean food, you love Thai food, you love sushi, they're awesome. And if you don't like it after you try it, message me in the comments below and let me know what you didn't like about it, because I have yet to have something bad at Mangetsu. All right, next spot, if you like beer, if you like brisket, if you like burgers, this next spot is for you. Next spot we're coming to, I'll swing this around. Hell and Blazes Brewery, right here, downtown Melbourne. This place is awesome. They've got 17 beers on tap all the time. They actually last year, 2023, finished second in the entire state of Florida for best small brewery. Second in the state. I don't know how many breweries there are, small breweries there are in all of Florida, but they finished second in the entire state. The Causeway IPA is one of my favorites. Right over there, past that traffic light, is the Causeway, or the bridge, to get out to the beaches. So you're probably 2 or 3 miles from the beach, straight out this road right here. I'll bring you to the beach, but this is a spot right here, number 2 in the entire state. It's amazing. But like I said, 17 beers on tap. They make them all right here in this building. Really, really good spot. Cool spot to hang out. They've got, different board games in there. Really cool atmosphere. They've actually got a party room downstairs. So if you had an event, family gathering, I think they've got axe throwing in the back. So a really cool spot to just come and hang out and kill a few hours while enjoying some really good food. Burgers, like I said, are amazing. Good environment. And they're on the east side of downtown. We were talking about earlier some of the pitfalls for downtown. Here are the train tracks. So you can see 2 large train tracks. They've actually widened this out. Goes right up there. But every 18 minutes, one of those bright line trains will come shooting through here at about 80 miles an hour. So like I said, one of the pitfalls, but you just need to be aware of it. It's not going to ruin your day unless you step in front of the trains, which we want to avoid. But you can see they've got big arms that come down. This one comes down over the sidewalk to stop pedestrian traffic. They've got the ones over there to stop cars, another one to stop pedestrian traffic, another one to stop pedestrian traffic. So unless you're completely oblivious and you don't hear the bells, you're not paying attention, you're fine. They blow through in about 7 seconds because they're moving so fast. But again, one of the pitfalls, and you can see the parking as well. So parking kind of limited down here. But again, just park City Hall to the north. In fact, that stop sign right there, if you make a right on that street and go down to Straw Bridge, that's where City Hall is. So that's usually where I park. And then I come down, you're right in the middle of all of the shops, all of the restaurants, and you just walk. You have a great afternoon. Another spot that you want to stop by on our list of top 5 places to visit here in downtown Melbourne, stick around to the end, we're going to give you a couple bonus spots, is the Henniker Center. So the Henniker Center is local performing arts right here in Melbourne. They put on some pretty amazing shows. So this building, where the theater is, was originally opened in 1921 as a school. And was later named after Ruth Henniker, who was the principal of that school for 42 years. And what's amazing about Ruth Henniker is in those 42 years she was the principal of this school, she never missed a day of work. It's over 7,300 days where she did not miss a single day of work. So since 1991, the building's been operating as a theater. They put on, like I said, pretty amazing shows. They do 3 shows every weekend, 2 on Saturday and a Sunday matinee. And in speaking with Dominic, the executive art director here at the Henniker Center, they sell out every single one of those shows. Over 400 people per show. So 1,200 people come in each weekend to see the local shows put on here at the Henniker Center. So they do 2 seasons. They do a wraparound winter season. They are looking now, are laying out their 24-25 show schedule. They're going to do Beauty and the Beast. They've got Mean Girls coming up later this month. So definitely check out the Henniker Center. You will not be disappointed. Really, really amazing local talent here in Melbourne, putting on shows here at the Henniker Center. If you stuck around this long, we're coming up on our last bonus spot. We've touched upon a lot of restaurants to eat at, lots of bars where you can grab a drink. We touched upon the Henniker Center, which has a really awesome local theater. But one of my favorite spots is after you've enjoyed the theater and you've had all that good food, you need some dessert. And my favorite spot for dessert, right here, Witt's Frozen Custard. How's it going, Colin? They make their custard fresh every single day, made fresh daily, every single day. You can taste it in the ingredients. It is awesome. But made fresh daily, frozen custard every single day. They do all of your regular ice cream shop stuff, your milkshakes, your malts, banana splits. But what separates them is making that custard every single day. They always do a chocolate, they always do a vanilla. They have something like 70 or 80 different toppings that you can mix in, so you can tell them what you want in there and they'll make it for you. Cookie dough, Oreo cookie, or cookies and cream. It's really, really good. And then they always do a special flavor every day. So we just got into June. Today's actually beginning of June. So the specials in June, let's see, sea salt caramel, sugar cookie madness, bourbon caramel cookie. Are you kidding me? Really? Turtle cheesecake, lemon cheesecake. This is definitely the spot you want to come for some fresh frozen custard. Let's see what else. Got a Worcester of the month. So their Worcester is like a blizzard, where they take whatever toppings you've told them to and they blend it together like a blizzard. And then a Witty is their cookie sandwich. So their cookie sandwich, all of June, is a key lime pie, and then their Worcester of the month is a raspberry peach cobbler. Absolutely amazing. So definitely try them out. They've got this location here in downtown Melbourne, and they've got another location over in West Melbourne as well. So definitely try them out for dessert. That is my favorite dessert spot in all of downtown. And that's a quick little tour of historic downtown Melbourne. Hopefully this gives you some insight into some of the places to visit, some of the things to do while you're here in downtown Melbourne. Again, it's only about 25 minutes from the Viera area, really, really close. So hopefully this helps you out a little bit, gives you some help in finding some places to eat. If you liked the content, again, hit that like button, subscribe so you get notified every time I put out a video. And if you're looking to make a move, contact me, Richard Chase, LPTRealty. I moved here about a year ago, so I've been all around the county in the last year, really finding some places that I love, and I'll keep sharing them through these videos. And if you're looking for some help, you've got some questions about the area, reach out, send me a message, send me a carrier pigeon, and we'll help you make that transition from wherever you are down here to the beautiful Space Coast and Viera, Florida.